He's a really good player. We just talked about coming in that we want to contest every shot, and I think we did really good in the first half. And he's one of those players that if he starts hitting and gets hot, he just keeps going on a roll. And I thought in the second half he started getting on a roll, and there were some loose balls that happened, and he hit some shots down. And I think the first half I think we communicated a lot better, and we were switching a lot of screens, so we talked a lot better, I thought, in the first half. And I just thought our toughness we lacked in the second half. And he made a lot of plays for their team, and their teammates were finding him too. So I think that was the game changer in the second half.
Set the offense went for you pretty much exclusively there early in the game. Is that kind of game plan coming in to get the ball down to you?
I guess a little bit. We knew that their posts were undersized. They didn't really have the bigs that we knew we had with Peel and me and Jake. So I mean, we knew we wanted to get the ball inside, and we happened to get it in there a couple times early, and we had a big span there where we just couldn't. They were playing real good defense, couldn't get it in. They got back in the game. So I guess that was probably what we wanted to do.
And they threw that 5-guard lineup out there. Was that kind of confusing for you guys, or did it cause some problems?
I mean, we a little bit. I mean, coach took me out pretty quick there, put Dion in to match their guard. So I think it was just a quick switch, and we just had to adjust.
Mark, with a season high 19 turnovers, what was the issue there? Was it their quick hands, or?
I think we just weren't tough enough, and Coach talked about it. I think that sometimes we just relax. I think when we're going into plays, and I just don't, we just weren't tough enough, and we just let them get on their hands on balls, which we've done really good a lot of time this season where we limit our turnovers. But this game, I felt that we just gave them the ball easily, and I think that's something we got to work on.
Seth, you guys had 13 offensive rebounds, only 9 points off of them. Is that something you look back at and kind of regret, or how big was that?
No, of course. I mean, when you get an offensive rebound and you're 2 feet from the hoop, you want to put it in or make the free throws when you get fouled. And I had a rough night in that category, so we'll bounce back and hopefully have a better game against Indiana State.
Do you feel like they were testing you pretty hard, or were you just missing bunnies, or what do you think was the issue?
I mean, there's a couple bunnies I missed. Other than that, they were contested, and I just didn't put them in, and I didn't make my free throws, so a rough night.
Mark, you guys now had won 9 in a row, now you've lost 3 in a row. What do you got to do to turn this around? You have a game coming here Wednesday against the team.
I think we just got to pick up our toughness. That's a big thing. I think during that stretch that we won all those games, that fell after the St. Mary's game. Coach talked about being a lot more tougher out there, and I think that's something that we picked up on that stretch, is being a tougher team. Playing together and relying on each other and trusting each other. And I think down the stretch, I think some of that has a little bit gotten away from our team. So I think that's something that we really got to pick up. And I got to do a better job in my leadership. And I think we all just got to come together as a team again, just like we did during this stretch. And I think that we can start playing a lot better.
How surprised are you looking at box score, seeing 55 points in a half?
For us or them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was surprised. I mean, we knew that they could shoot. They're a really good team. Moving the ball and screening, and they got 2 guys that come off screens really well, and can shoot it really well. And that's a team. And having 55 points is something that you don't want, but sometimes it happens. But they were just hitting shots, and I think our toughness lacked because they got a lot of wide open layups from steals, and I think that really helped them out to get that momentum building.
What does it mean to you to be a starter?
It's not that big of a deal to me. I mean, if I'm starting, if I'm not starting, that's nothing I look at. I just as long as whenever I get in the game, I just want to play my hardest, play my best. And whoever's starting, I think Coach trusts, and I think we all trust that whoever's starting, no matter what, they're going to come out there and bring their best game.
What was the call on your 5th foul? What did they?
I said I grabbed him. He was posting up. They were coming off the stagger, and I guess he said, he was behind me, and he said that I held him, but I guess that was a call. It was a hold.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.